Welcome to Ravenloft, land of the mists, where evil hides beneath every bed, crawls from every shallow grave, and lurks within every shadow.
I'm your Game Master. Joining me tonight is the Paladin and Champion of Tomorrow, Horrocks van Buzen. Welcome, Horrocks.
Hello.
Also joining us is the young Paladin and Tomorrow's Fate Maker, Hrudland Gluck. Welcome, Hrudland.
How are you?
Well, we once again stride into the mists of Ravenloft. Your party has found its way through the center of the land known as Falkovnia, almost to your final destination, the city of Lakar, being led by a turncoat Falkovnian soldier named Stanislaus. Horrocks, you and he leading the way through central Falkovnia towards the edge of that city and a farm owned by his aunt and uncle, should you choose to stop there. You came upon a bloody scene, actually two bloody scenes. The first was a single Falkovnian soldier that had been clearly slain by a beast that left horrible rend marks, but chose to leave his body, did not seem to feed on him. Instead, traveled on. Whatever companions he had rushed into the surrounding snow-covered forest in an attempt to flee from whatever beast had attacked him. You followed these tracks because they were going roughly the same direction you were, to come upon two more Falkovnian soldiers just outside of a tiny snow-covered old hunter's cabin. Its dilapidated roof covered in snow. And it was here that you were attacked by the creatures responsible for the assault on the both groups of soldiers. Here you faced what are probably the most dangerous natural predators found in the land of Falkovnia. And you can see why. They were clearly quite cunning, almost leading you in. Two of them hiding in the snow-covered pines, which provided ample cover for them to burst forth, resisting whatever urge they had to attack you immediately. And after a brief conversation, Horrocks, with one that chose to show itself to you on the roof of this hunter's cabin, as it slid back and forth, it actually communicated with you. Now you weren't sure if its only intention was to draw you and your party closer into this area where the remaining Gryphons could attack, but that's what happened. And a pretty brutal battle. The final two looked like they were going to attempt to flee.
I had such high hopes for allying with these creatures too, and never had a chance.
You've heard a little bit about them, and it's clear that they live up to their reputation. Not sure they're as malevolent as some of the monsters you've met, but they certainly have a mean streak. And given the conditions of the bodies, it didn't appear that they fed on any of these men, almost like they killed them for sport. But sorry to dash your hopes of riding through the Falkovnian sky astride the back of a Gryphon.
It's kind of fucked up.
So with that, we begin tonight's session. Hrudland, getting up off your butt in the snow, you'd slipped just after Stanislaus had drove his longsword into this creature's flank as it was charging towards you. its wing so badly injured it couldn't take flight and chose to fight instead. You rise. The creature lies, wing broken, on its side, blood everywhere. And it's at this point that you can feel it running down your face, mixed with sweat. Huge clouds come out of your mouth in this cold air. Slightest little bit of flurries still falls in this relatively open pathway towards this cabin. Stanislaus puts his hand out. Is you all right? Is you okay?
Yes, thank you.
You can hear at that point Lori moving through the trees off to your side. You look and you can hear Father Dominic shouting as he moves into the trees just off the path there. Taish! Taish! Just behind him you see Jennifer rushing after him. You don't hear Taish anymore at this point, but in the distance you can hear
I'll call Tice. Tice.
Wait a minute.
Lord.
Are you playing some kind of something that I should be hearing?
No, did you hear something?
You said that we hear
Velasco.
We hear, and then I heard you
Velasco.
clicking things. Okay, I heard that. It sounded like a frog.
A raven's call in the woods to your southeast. Looks like Lori is following. She goes off into the trees, and you see Donovan stops. It looks like Lori, Jennifer, and Father Dominic are moving into the trees. You haven't heard Taish's hoofbeats,
What the hell is that?
She had gone as if she had gone some distance from the camp. What the hell is what?
Is that eerie music now you're playing?
Yeah.
You weren't hearing it before?
No. And I
okay.
turned up the thing,
Oh.
I guess, right before you turned it on.
No, it's been on for a while, but that's roll 20 for you. Horrocks, can you hear it?
Okay, yeah, I just got to adjust the master volume, which I turned all the way up when I couldn't hear Velasco.
Okay.
And then I heard that, but it was at such a volume, I thought it was fire trucks.
I like that Horrocks could hear the sound of Velasco before anyone else.
Yeah, right?
That's how attuned Horrocks is to his animal companions.
Okay, I'm all good now.
So,
well, where's my horse?
So, Horrocks, you standing, and you feel your back, muscles across your back ache at this point. You could look down, you actually see blood dripping from the inside of your helmet down onto your chest plate, pooling for an instant in a dent that wasn't in your breastplate before, and then running down the front of it. Your breath, much like Frudlin's, fills the air in front of you with mist, your warm breath. You turn, listening. You no longer hear Taish's hoofbeats, which you had heard, clearly fleeing in a panic from what is probably a natural predator. But you have confidence that she won't go far, or she'll recover on her own, is the hope. You know, Belasco had taken flight after her. You turn around, you can see Donovan stands. 3 of your companions have moved into the woods in the same direction that Taish went. Jennifer, Lori, and Father Dominic. Donovan has moved a little bit down towards Prudland and Stanislaus. The head of the beast that you had slain single-handedly, Horrocks, lying parallel to the body, separate. A huge swath of red fills the white snow where this beast's neck lies severed from your
Are there any
killing
valuable
blow.
components on these birds? Like, anything valuable about these birds that I know of? I mean, I'm not an expert on that shit, but I'm all about salvaging valuable resources. And not letting them just spoil in the snow.
Roll wisdom check.
Wisdom check. I mean, I could ask. Wait, who else would know better than me? I guess I don't know.
A few other people, but
D20. It's running slow. No, I did not make that wisdom check. I think I have a 14 wisdom.
So,
low.
Horrocks, you looking over this creature.
I'll just say that to my friends.
You hear a creak of wood in the direction of the cabin. Your head snaps up, looking in that direction.
Yes,
you can hear
little girl.
Frudland and Stanislaus like moving in the snow, their feet crunching behind you. The house, both shutters, windows on either side of the central door are shut, stout-looking wooden shutters. The front door, you can see, is closed. Ice and snow slides from one side of the roof, probably causing the creak. Icicles crash to the ground at the front of the cottage, disturbed by the griffin that was once perched on its roof before launching itself at you. The place is old. What isn't covered with snow is covered with what appears to be dark stains, probably mold, where the wooden shingles are visible on its roof.
Before I approach the structure, I'll say, I'm a peaceful man, and these people with me are my followers. We come in peace. We will protect you if we can. We're not here to harm you. Young lady. And I'll stand there for a minute, waiting for any kind of response. And then I will approach if there is no response.
Ruben, what are you going to do? You hear Horrocks call out.
I'll up to investigate with them. Call out back.
All right, so you can move up with Horrocks?
Yes.
All right. As you're moving forward, Donovan says, stay with him. I'm going to wait for the others to make sure there's no more of these beasts about. Come on, Stanislaus. He slaps Stanislaus on the shoulder, and the two of them move off to the side here.
Donovan, find my horse.
He raises a hand acknowledging your direction. Can you move yourself up there, Rudland?
I'll move myself up too, because I'm going to approach the door. And I will knock respectfully, but firmly.
The two of you approach the cottage, and as you get up, its age is even more apparent. The boards that make up the walls, the wooden boards that make up the walls of this tiny cottage, are cracked with age. You can see everything about this place looks ill-kept and old, but it still stands. And there's nothing larger than cracks in the sides of this structure. The shutters still remain affixed to the the outside of the structure. You can see that they're shut they open out.
Is this thing like 20 feet wide or 40 feet wide?
You would estimate its width to be about 30 feet long and 20 feet deep, roughly. A little bit more, but roughly that's it.
Well, as I size it up, looking from edge to edge of it, I'll give another gentle knock.
I'll sniff it.
I'll tell Rudland I saw a young girl in the shutters or the doorway, I forget.
You saw her in the shutters to the right of the door.
How about, is there any other indicator that this little homestead is has been occupied? Do I smell or sense that there's been a fire burning in this place in recent? Is there a lot of trampled snow to the left and right, like people have been moseying about it? Or
well, what's the roof look like other than
All right. As you approach the door, you could see the only evidence of anyone coming or going in the snow from this cottage was the drag marks. And now that you've gotten closer, both of you can pick up, it looks like someone was drug or was crawling through the snow back from the combat, as you can see on the map. There is blood intermingled with these drag marks or crawl marks. They lead directly up to the front door. The roof sags in the center. You're not sure if it's from the weight of the great beast that once roosted there, but it's still intact. Its shingles
how much snow is on it?
Less than there was before. It looked like it was completely snow covered, but this griffin moving about on the roof broke loose sheets of ice and snow, as well as several of the top coat of the wooden shingles that were on top of it. You would guess from the looks of it in the summertime, this is probably covered in moss, these shingles, but the great weight of this beast knocked some of it loose. The place looks abandoned.
Well, if that was snow covered when we got here, then chances are nobody's been inhabiting it.
And there is no scent of wood burning or.
All right, open the door.
As you're reaching for the door, Horrocks, you see the latch turn.
Oh, pull my hand back.
You pull your hand back. The door cracks open about 2 inches and stops.
I'll stand back. I'll take a step back, and I'll indicate to Hrudlin to take a step back himself. And I'll step to the side and push it further. It's opening inward, I assume?
This door opens inward, yes.
So I'll give it a push as I stand off to the side a little bit. Like, largely off to the side.
All right.
Beer.
The door is here, Horrocks. Both you and Hrudlin can position yourselves where you want to be positioned.
No, I can't move myself.
What?
Which way's the door open?
Into the
Inward.
building.
No, I don't mean that.
The handle, you can see the handle on the door on the outside there.
Yeah.
That's the handle?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it moves back this way.
Almost as soon as you reached for it, you were less than a foot from it, Horrocks, when in response to your second knock.
So I'm standing there. I'm pushing it inward with my hand.
Oh, if you're there.
You're good. I like where you're at. No. Because if something blasts out of here, you'll be right in the way. Step back, go back where you were.
Yeah,
I'll give you a little. That's fine. Whatever.
You push the door. The surrounding forest, the snow kind of illuminates the area a bit, but you can tell already that it's just dropped below the tree line. Evening is upon you, and it's growing dark quickly. The white snow that surrounds this cottage seems to allow the last of this day's light to linger a bit longer than it would on a summer night. You push the door open, Horrocks. It swings freely into the structure.
Nothing comes flying out at me.
Nothing comes flying out. But you do
peek my head around
as you're leaning forward. You do hear something.
Hello, we're here to help. We don't mean any harm. I'd like to make a charisma check for lack of anything better to say. charisma based on my few words.
Roll a d10.
Oh, I rolled a d20.
That's right.
That can be a d10.
Yeah, I'll use it as a d10. What are you going to say?
Hello, we come in peace. I want to help. Young lady. We mean you no harm.
There is
Or
no
just
there is no response.
don't make me beat your ass.
Horrocks, you could swear you hear tup, 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 tup.
Oh no. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Wait a minute, is that like little kid feet running away, or is that
Yeah.
the bats?
That's what it sounded
No,
like.
it's a demon feet prince.
All right, so you're going to lean and look in?
No, we're out of here. That's
Okay.
ridiculous. I'm not going in there. No, I'm kidding. Gotta seek the child. Gotta seek the child. I'm gonna somersault. No, not that.
You can see from where you're at, Horrocks, inside the door, because of the door opening in, you can see a wall
Oh, and blood.
and blood on the floor.
Hey, open these shutters. Are there shutters on the outside of these windows?
There are.
Just gently pull them away from the house.
You, sliding back along the wall, put your left hand on one of the cross boards that make up the outside of the shutter and pull on it. It feels as if it's secured from the inside.
But if I give it a little tug, it'll pull off, right?
You can try.
Give her a little tuggy tug. Put my sword away.
Roll a d20.
That'll work.
The music changed right after it went.
The shutter closest to you, Horrocks, is
It went
there
tunnel?
split down the middle. This side of the shutter here. This side of the shutter here. You can hear a as if something popped off on the inside and dropped onto the sill. A piece of wood, perhaps a latch, a lock, falls from the inside, ripped from the rotting wood, and dropped inside, and the shutter pulls open.
Does it let any more light into this place?
Yeah, well, at the angle, that was just what you could see with the angle, because you're
Yeah.
standing, so you could really just see.
So
that
I'm gonna
wall.
go over to the window.
Can I see in it from where I'm at?
Yeah, you see a little bit further than him, down this wall
Oh, I'm at 39 hit points. Holy shit!
to what.
I can't see because the die is there.
You can click on the die and make it go away.
Click on the screen, the
I can?
dial
Oh,
disappears.
I'm sorry.
You can see down this wall, Fruitland, to what appears to be an opening in the wall. Like maybe there's a door there, but it's
How about in the window?
so that's what you can see. Well,
I'm looking in the window now.
Horrocks is looking in the window, and you were looking through the door. So, Horrocks, as you pull this shutter, and it opens towards the side that you broke loose, opens towards the door, and goes up against the wall. Whatever was there to latch it to the wall before is gone. But you can see, looking, I'm assuming, are you going to stand right in front of the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is that scene
You can see
where the
you can see right down the barrel of a rocket launcher.
It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust to the darkness inside this room, Horrocks. But as they do, you can see that there actually is a light in here. But it's it's very faint. And it seems to be coming from what appear to be hot almost glowing red embers. Are they coals in the fireplace on the opposite side of the room? There. There.
Interesting.
Your
Really
eyes,
ties the room together if you took the dead body off of it.
your eyes adjust, and then you can see this room in total, Horrocks. And Rudlin, if you want to, as he's looking over, you can move either up to the door as well, or to the window if you choose.
No, I'll
Stay where you're at. Oh, okay, you're going right up to the door. All right. So both of you can see into a room that clearly was once a common room in this home, or a living area for its occupants. Now it's broken floors, cracked holes in several parts of the western wall. You can see that what the remains of a shelf that's been dropped onto the floor and lies broken in pieces right next to what remains of was probably a table that someone sat at or a chair that someone sat at a table. It's two of its legs broken off. It lies on its side. A rotted and mold-covered carpet, round in shape, stained with what appears to be water that has leaked through the roof for a year or longer, turned brown with mildew. Broken glass lies on the floor before both of these windows. You can see there is a window at the rear of this old room, right here. And Horrocks, you can see even on the shelf or the windowsill right in front of you here, and both of you can see here, the windows that were behind these shutters have been shattered. The glass lies in thousands of pieces on the floor in front of both of these windows. What appear to be coals lie in the hearth, but they have like a almost red glow to them. But they're light. They don't provide almost anything in terms of light. They're just, you can see someone possibly had a fire here, and you can see that there is a plate with what looks like a pewter plate lies on the floor before this hearth filled with these coals. And you can see it appears like is it food? There's something on the plate, and it's sitting just in front of this little spot. A huge gaping hole in the floor on the one side is also pretty noticeable, along with a smaller hole here, a floorboard that had been ripped up. And and here at the end of a trail of of blood and water, probably from melting snow, you see a single Falkovnian soldier. His armor has been rended. He lies on his back.
He was probably trying to save him. Young lady, follow Rudlin in and then try to...
She was probably hiding in there and he came in. Probably, I would think.
There is also on the... just next to the carpet, close to where...
Oh my God.
Close to where the body lies.
Did you see that?
No, I did not. Is an open portal.
Beer exploded.
Which is a doorway on the one side.
What happened?
I just popped this beer open and it had so much pressure on it. The bottle cap struck me and then went over there. It was crazy.
Is your dick okay?
Thank God. Thank God it missed my dick. Oh, see, if my daughter joins this game, we can't say shit like that.
That would have been awful. Oh.
What a loss to us all.
Oh, that would have been excruciating.
Hurt so good.
Oh. All right, Horrocks, where you can see Rudlin. How are you going to approach this body, Rudlin?
Carefully.
Okay.
I'm just going to watch from the window like a
voyeur.
Yeah, like a freak.
Peeping Tom.
I'm going to breathe up the glass.
There is no glass. All of it's been smashed out of the window and lies on the floor inside.
Yeah.
I'm going to get down on the ground and fog up the glass on the ground.
All right, Hrudlin, as you walk carefully, stepping around the puddles from the melted snow from his body, he clearly had snow is intermingled with the blood that is on the floor. As you get closer, it doesn't take you long to see a horrible gaping wound across his belly. Your eyes are also drawn towards an open portal on the other side of the room. You can see.
Yeah, I'm looking in here.
Here,
see what's up.
you see in that there's whatever's beyond that is black. There is no light seems to get past other than what you can see appears to be the bottom of likely the door that once was affixed in that doorway lies on the floor as if it was broken from the wall and smashed down onto the onto the interior.
Was there another window on the other side of the house?
There was a window next to the front door.
No, I mean here.
Yes, there's two. There's a window on either side of the front door.
All right. Well, I'll yell to Horrocks.
Well, he's right behind you, so.
Okay. Well, I'll turn and say, see if you can open the shutters from the outside on that one.
I'm right here, man. Lower your tone.
Sorry, I thought you were still having troubles.
All right, Hrudlin, you get right up to the body. You can move yourself.
No, I just asked him.
Oh, okay. Well, you turn. You see Horrocks has stepped through the door and stands looking down at the floor and at the puddles of water and blood and the body that lies before you.
I'll say this one's dead, and I can't see. There's not enough light to see in the other room. Maybe if you open pull the shutters off over on the other set of windows.
You point.
I'll stay here.
Roll a d20 for Hrudlin.
You fucked up, dude. You fucked up. Oh my god, you fucked up.
As you are saying that to Horrocks, you point at the body, just glancing, like this one's dead. And as you do, your eyes have continued to adjust the little bit of light that is coming through the front door and the open window. Your eyes have adjusted to the low light. And as you look at him just briefly, and you go to look back towards Horrocks, there's something wrong. Like you turn and look back, and you can see, yeah, he's a soldier, he's Falkovnian, but there's something wrong with his face. It's not an injury. There's something.
What the hell's wrong with his face?
His eyes appear to be sunken.
Oh shit.
His skin
Sunken.
His skin
Like pushed in.
His skin sagging.
I'd like to cast a spell, please.
What are you gonna do, Hrudlin? First, I'll give you first.
Yeah, you.
So he looks like he's suffered from injuries that Gryphon couldn't have.
Something's wrong. Like, is he diseased? You're like looking at him. Did he have some sort of wasting disease, or there's something wrong with his face, with his skin?
And
yeah, you turn and start to walk towards Horrocks. Horrocks, what were you gonna do?
Turning. I will back up towards Horrocks.
You back up towards Horrocks. Horrocks, what were you gonna do?
I'm going to say, Tamora, protect me in my time of need. And cast a protection. Let me see here.
You used a couple of spells last session.
Oh, right.
Well, while they're doing that, am I getting a vibe?
Hold on, hold
magic?
on.
Yeah, I think I gotta wait. I don't have spells today, actually.
Yeah. You used the two spells, detect traps and snares, and speak with animals.
I think that's all I get.
You still say the words of the prayer.
Yeah, of course.
And what were you saying, Hrudlin?
Am I getting a vibe of magic here?
Roll Are you going to actively look for magic? Are you
Well,
are
it's
you
an
are
innate
you are you using
ability, but yeah,
spellcraft
of
or are
course,
you using detect magic?
I'm sorry.
Are you using spellcraft or are you using detect magic?
I don't have spells.
No, but you have spellcraft.
Oh, spell. No,
Yes.
my detect magic.
Okay. And you're going to look about the room, right?
Yeah, look at that body and yeah, then look around the room.
All right. As you are doing this, both of you guys roll a d10.
What? Five. Ooh, 10.
Both the front door and the shutter all at once. Boom! Slam! As hard as you could possibly, as if you were shutting the door, Horrocks. It shakes the floor. The front door creaks just behind you and slams shut. The shutter on the outside, the door to the left of the door in this map, also slams shut.
I said detect magic, not activate magic. All right, so we're locked in here, basically.
Hrudland, emanating from in front of you in this, from around this fire place here, you see almost the entire room takes on a faint red glow. Your eyes, you see, Horrocks, Hrudland's eyes get big, and you can see he starts to scan. You can see that there is also what appears to be light coming from inside of this room here. Footsteps in the other room.
I'll tell him. I'll say to Horrocks.
I will stride.
Seems we have a spellcaster here.
Draw my sword. Tamora, protect me.
You're jumping right in front into the.
Yup.
As you step forward, Horrocks, your eyes adjust a bit, but you don't have a light source right now, so you can only barely see through the cracks in the roof and this windows. This room in front of you, you kind of got a layout of this room, and whatever this unnatural red light that sits as you walk up towards this door, it looks like there's a pile of ash lying in this.
Wait, Horrocks sees that as well?
Yes. There's a pile of ash inside of this fireplace. It glows red. It has glowed red since you guys arrived, Hrudland. But now you can see that this red glow, for you, Hrudland, because of your ability to detect magic, goes beyond just this spot. That's the only place that it was obvious.
Oh.
You can see this entire room seems to glow in a faint red color. Horrocks, as you move up to this, you see a black hole of a room in front of you.
Even with you have night fighting, don't you?
Yeah, but that's not
blind fighting. He doesn't have dark vision. But you did hear something moving.
So you guys draw it out here.
No.
Okay, well,
retreat. I'm going to the door. Go to open the door. Come on, Hrudland.
He goes towards the door, Hrudland, and you see someone step, a shadowy form. This red light this magic that you're detecting seems to kind of give you allow you some vision. A figure standing just beyond the doorway. A child, too small to be a person. It's a child. Stands just inside the dark.
I'll say, what do you want of us?
Try to open the door.
You grab the door, Horrocks.
Open the door. Open the door. Sword the door.
Broodland, you're listening to this. Is she talking to me? Something unnatural about her voice.
Right. Did you say that the pile of ashes were red in the fireplace?
Yes.
Okay, with my spear, I'm going to.
You gonna walk away from this doorway?
No, really. How far? How? I don't know what the distance is.
It's about 8 feet.
How long is my sword?
Not 8 feet.
I didn't think so. Keeping an eye at the doorway here. Am I close enough?
All right. You're backing up closer to the fire.
Yeah, but I'm poking. I
to
want
the
to poke
fireplace. Okay. Horrocks, you're pulling on the door. Roll a d20.
Oh.
Yank Horrocks first with one hand, then with both, and you realize this door doesn't move at all. And you hear from outside, Horrocks, Horrocks.
Is it wood?
Echoing, Horrocks.
Wooden door?
Horrocks. Horrocks. Someone shouting your name. The door is wooden.
Nobody's shouting my name?
Axe the door.
No respect.
No, they're not worried.
Pull
They're not worried about
Pull
you.
out my axe
All
off
right,
my
you
back.
are going to be pulling out your axe.
Axe of the Volpwood.
I'm going to speak to the forum and say, I'm sorry, I can't understand you. What are you saying? While I'm going to disperse the ashes.
That's clever.
All right.
Like the
Works.
disperse the ashes action. That's very brave.
All right. Horrocks, you took your
I'll
turn
tell
pulling on the
Hrudland
door.
get away.
Hrudland, you step away, and it looks like as you move away, the figure takes a step forward, but you still can't see any distinct features on this figure. As if every step you take back, it seems to step forward, and now it's like just on the edge of this faint light that you're able to see because of your detect magic.
Well, if it's following, then I'll back up a little closer and continue to say, what are you saying? I can't understand you. While, again, dispersing the ashes with my spear. And underneath my breath, praying.
Leaning forward.
God has protect us from this evil magic.
Better say a prayer.
Leaning forward, finally seeing the face.
Yeah, my sister when she's in a mood.
Oh God!
A
That's
young-
a lot.
A young child.
Fucking won't sleep for 2 days now. Steve.
In an instant, she's gone. Back into the darkness. Horrocks, you have gotten out your axe. Hrudland, you've reached the fireplace. When you hear, both of you hear on the opposite side of the room, something move over by the bookcase.
Hrudland, get
What
out of
bookcase?
here.
Oh, that thing in the corner? Okay. Did he open the door?
No, you can see he's pulled on it several times, and now he is pulling out his axe of the Volpwood.
When he says we got to get it, Hrudland, let's get out of here. I'll say I don't know if we can. Just yet.
You hear running. This time it sounds like it ran between you. Hrudland, roll a d10. sounded like it ran between you two, Fruitland, and
Out in the light?
and into the room, as if it were in the room with you and ran past you, in between you and Horrocks, and into the opening on the other side of the map. And just at that instant, you hear movement right next to you, Fruitland.
I'll try and grab it. The hell is that?
And
Oh my
it
God.
lunges at you.
Oh my god.
Fruitland, reaching out, this tiny girl, she came from
A
nowhere.
natural
She
20?
wasn't there an instant ago. She was not there, and she explodes. You're distracted momentarily by the sounds leading into the other room. Horrocks, you pull forth your axe, sparing a glance over, and taking form just at Fruitland's back, as if she's jumping up towards him. You see this child lunges forward and reaches up, grasping Fruitland with both hands about the neck. Fruitland, roll a death saving throw.
What? Holy fucking shit. Dude, he rolled a natural whatever that fucking thing is. Oh!
There you go.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Isn't that good?
No.
I'm getting confused.
It's very, very bad.
You can use your reroll if you'd like.
Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta use your reroll. That's crazy.
All right.
It's
So
not
much
good
better.
either, dude.
You have, what do your pluses? Your +2 because you're a paladin, and you have your +1 luck stone.
Yeah, 8.
You watch as Fruitland reaches up, and you can see his hand passes through the bottom of this. But Fruitland, as you grab, you feel it's as if someone has slapped 2 blocks of ice around your neck, and this girl's eyes peer into yours.
Dude, honestly, I was not watching.
You're
For
chopping.
that round,
I'll give
I
you
was
this. You're getting your
trying
round
to
to
get
chop.
the door open.
You're getting your round to chop through the door. And as she hits you, Fruitland, you feel dizziness, weakness in your knee. Your knee drops down. Your right knee gives way, causing you to fall down. And a chilling cold rips through into your head and neck. You feel it. It seems to go directly to your core and fills all of your extremities from the center out, causing horrible cramping. It takes all your strength to hang on to your sword, but you do,
Right.
or your spear,
Here.
your spear, and with that, Fruitland,
I die.
you did not. Your strength has been reduced to a 17.
Silver strength. It's a fucking ghost. Not a ghost. Like
Can I ever gain that back?
specter, a form of that, or something?
I don't know.
What?
So that will affect your rolls, just so you know. A 17 has a +1 and a +1, so we will have to adjust some of your to hits and whatnot. Looks like most of them only go down. Your to hits goes down by 1, but your damage goes down by 3. All right. So that is a 1. That is a 4. That's a 1.
Well, that sucks.
As quickly as it grabs you, it vanishes and seems to just float through you. Insubstantial, it passes by you. Horrocks, start chopping away.
Wow. I'm not defending myself, so I can't re-roll it. I mean, nothing really. Do I get 2 attacks with this?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Horrocks,
The head of the axe come off and hit you in the head?
Ridiculous.
you watch as you strike this door twice, Horrocks, and you're not sure whether it's you're just this. Are you weakened from loss of blood, or is there something unnatural about this door?
Something unnatural about your die rolling, I'll tell you that.
Word.
With that, you hear Hrudland fall to a knee, breathing, struggling for breath, and through the room again, behind you, Horrocks. What are you going to do?
I'm going to speak to it. And say, I represent the goddess Tamora. I am her avatar here. You have no power over me. I will banish you. And I will step to it now with my... I'll put the...
Step to what?
Well, I'll step away from the door.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, symbolically take a step forward, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
As if to confront the great evil.
Over by Hrudland. Hrudland, you hear it as well. This time coming from the opening in the floor on the side of the room, just off to your left. You get to your foot, Hrudland, but you can feel your knees like weak. You're still dizzy. Your hands are cramping. Everything. It's as if your blood has turned to ice water, and you are. You do not feel healthy. Roll a d10, Horrocks.
I wonder if that had anything to do with me messing with the ashes.
Horrocks, as facing into the room, she wasn't there a moment ago, but she appears just in front of you. It's almost as if you scan the room and your peripheral vision sees something on the carpet and looks back, and with that you see once again her eyes white as ice, an unnatural light behind them, and she rushes forward towards you. Horrocks, you can roll an initiative. You will get an advantage because you were preparing your turn, I'm guessing. Is that what you were doing?
Yes.
Okay, so roll a d10.
What the hell?
Did it come up?
Yeah,
In the chat,
10.
Oh, I didn't see it.
7.
It's down below here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
7.
Plus 3. No,
No,
7
no.
if I'm turning. Right.
What are you gonna say?
Ooh. Tamora, help me put this spirit to rest.
Across the floor. You don't see her feet, but you can hear them as she rushes forward. Roll your turn. Roll a d20.
Give a damn and shut the door and stop yelling.
Ooh, pretty big, pretty big. Ooh, dude.
You are close. You can use luck points if you choose to.
I will use a luck point without a doubt.
It's 2.
I'll use 2. It's worth it.
Which is to hit?
Wait, actually, it's because
No, to
it's got
turn
a minus.
Oh.
-1. So you rolled a 17, so that's a 16. You have to use 3 luck points to make up
Fuck's
the turn.
sake.
You going to?
Gotta do it. How could I pass up the chance to fend this thing off? At least put it on its heels. I don't know if it's going to banish it. Depends on what it is.
All at once, with a screech. Ah! She turns and, almost flying or hovering above the ground, she turns and darts back into this room and into the darkness. Now the room has gone completely dark. As she leaves that area, you watch as this red light lowers to the point. Horrocks, you're not seeing any light now coming through the cracks, and if you want to see anything, you have to get a light source. You have your, I'll say you have your lantern hanging from your pack if you want to use it.
I'll spark it up, yep.
Rudland, what are you going to do?
Try and stand up.
You get up, grab your spear. You feel worse than you can't remember ever feeling this sick before, Rudland. You're dizzy. Clearly, you feel greatly weakened. You can stand and fight, but you can still feel, it almost feels like you were burned on your neck where this creature grabbed you. Where are you going to go?
What, can I see anything? Did he light up his torch?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. So you can see at this point
Well, I'll walk towards.
all of this room, and then you
Horrocks.
can see when you walk. You can see a little bit more into the other area as you go ahead. Move yourself towards Horrocks. Horrocks's lantern allows you to see another portion of this room.
Yo, look at this cool incense burner Twyla got me. I don't know
Nice.
if you can see the smoke coming out of it.
No.
Rudlin, as you look in, you can see rushing out of
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
out of the light.
Again?
You can see, no, not out towards you. You see, just for an instant, this little girl. It looks like she's on her knees. Is she crying? She turns and looks as the lantern, and in an instant, she vanishes into the darkness.
Yeah.
At that point, you
Okay,
hear.
Well, I'm looking at Horrocks like,
You both
I don't know
hear.
what she did to me. but
I just turned it and I am focused on it. Now I must go on the offensive.
On this side of the
Okay.
room, you hear.
well, I'm telling him, I just saw it go by again. It's still in there.
Yeah. So hold up my light source and get a
Why would
little...
You want me to hold it?
No, I said now that I got a hold of my light
okay.
source, hold it up into the room. Try to locate this thing. See if I can destroy it now that it's... I don't know how you destroy something like this.
So you're telling me that it's running around in a basement area? That's the flippity floppy I'm hearing. And coming up and going down through holes in the floor.
Great. Not looking forward to that. I didn't destroy it, I guess. Or there's another one.
Well, I just told you I saw it. It's still in there.
Oh, shit.
Horrocks, as you step into this room, you can see, much like the rest of this cottage, it's in disrepair. It looks much older inside than it did outside. You can see that there are horrible rake marks on the door that lies at your feet. It looks like it's been completely knocked from the hinges. Inside this room, just like the other room, there's a single window. Its glass, which is on the inside of the shutters, has been shattered and lies in a pile next to a broken chair on the floor. A bed with no mattress, or a bed frame with no mattress, lies broken on one side. A table, legs broken off, pieces broken, lies on the opposite side. A mirror lies on the floor. It looks like it was once a standing mirror here. It's shattered. Broken shards of the mirror's glass lie in a pile on top of it. As you're looking at it, you can also see that there are gaping holes in the floor, much like in the other room. As you look at it, Horrocks, there's something smattered all over the glass of the broken mirror. Is it blood? Roll a diagnostics check.
Sorry, I was taking a... taking a note. Diagnostics. Check. 10.
From here, it looks like there is fresh blood smattered all over the broken pieces of this mirror. Coming from your left, Horrocks, as you're staring at this mirror, you hear a voice.
Let me help you move on, child.
It's coming from that hole on this side of the room. What are you going to do, Rudland, while Horrocks is processing this?
I am going to put myself in the corner with my back towards it, so I only have to worry about one field of view with this thing.
Rudin, try to get the door open.
Yeah, I can certainly try that while not having to turn toward the door.
Alright.
Lift this door up. Kind of like fling it across the room. The door laying right in front of me. I want to make sure there's not a hole underneath there. Or if there's a hole big enough, I might just jump down into it.
You're going to move the door? Just like push it out, like flip it over, kind of?
Yeah, so it ends up over. Just flip it from where it is over.
Did you just kick it? Is that what you mean?
Alright.
Kick it along to see if there's a hole underneath it?
You flip it. It strikes the floor hard.
I'll test the wood right here. Is it all warped and bloated and ready to
It
give
is.
way?
It's old, but it doesn't feel like you would fall through it.
What if I tried to fall through it? What if I took a big old jump and gave it all my force and like slammed the axe of the Volk wood onto it? Would the whole thing just fall apart?
Now, it looks like the roof, while it showed some years, was well built whenever it was constructed, and that there is areas where it's leaked, but this floor has remained relatively intact. You don't think this place hasn't been abandoned for decades? More likely it's been abandoned a year or two, so it hasn't completely rotted away. And actually, this furniture doesn't look rotten. It looks broken, like somebody smashed it. Broke legs off of chairs, broke...
Rudin, how's that door coming?
Rudland,
I don't know.
you gonna try and open the door? Roll
Yeah.
a d20.
Oh,
You're looking at this door. It doesn't...
I'm killing you.
As you're grabbing it, it doesn't even budge. And with that, you hear to your left, Rudland, what sounds like dragging.
Inside or outside?
Inside. Right to your left. What are you going to do?
Spear up.
Roll a
and
d10.
Shield up. A what?
D10.
Yeah, use the spear on it.
I can't do anything else. So, as far as that stuff goes. Oh, shit.
Well, you don't even know what that represents. So it's
What?
arbitrary.
My piss poor,
It's not a bad roll necessarily. He's
a D10 is probably initiative.
no. He would have said roll initiative if he was asking for initiative.
Oh, well then, it's one of the random rolls.
I'm gonna grab
See
a
if
bourbon.
that
Hold on,
receives
I'll be
something.
right back.
It was roll for surprise. Actually, hang on, Horrocks, hang on a second. Actually,
Go on.
here, let's take 2 minutes, so bio break, and then I'll be right back. Okay?
Yep.
All right. That was, and by the way, Rudland, that was a surprise roll.
I don't know. Is that good? Well, I don't know if my roll was good or bad.
You made it.
Oh.
You're not surprised. You're good. So, all right. Be right back.
Yep.
All right, Rudland. At that moment, you can see moving in short, jerky bursts across the floor. Into the glass, you hear it scrape on the glass. This broken chair.
The chair
As if
is
somebody,
coming at me.
as if somebody was like herky jerky, dragging it a few feet across the ground, and all at once, Rudland, it snaps. You already have your spear out in front of you. It snaps from the floor in an instant and flies. Oh.
I saw something.
Yeah, that was not the right thing. It grabs
Oh,
it.
that's the glass.
It slides, shooting up off of the floor, spinning through the air. This chair. Roll.
Well, I got my shield.
Roll a... You get a saving throw. Let me see. Get a saving throw. You do. Roll a d20. Saving throw.
Oh, I'm done.
It spins. You bring up your shield. You can see your shield spear, you swinging your shield off of your back and bringing your spear up in an attempt to stop it. One of its broken wooden legs, actually the back of the chair, a pointed piece of wood, strikes you in the face and neck, and you can feel that it bites into your skin for 9 points of damage, Hrudland.
Ouch.
And the chair shatters when it hits you, breaking off, leaving a splinter about 7 inches long stuck into your cheek and out the backside of just below the skin and out the other side of your neck. What could have been a lethal injury. I think what's that bring you down to? 29?
38.
You're at 38 right now.
I just changed it.
Oh,
I was at 47.
Yeah, you're right. All right. And Horrocks, you hear wood smashing against Hrudland. He's knocked back up against the wall, and you can see, he drops his shield and reaches up and grabs a hold of a sliver of wood, a splinter longer than the length of your hand, stuck in his neck.
I can't turn against the same creature twice, right?
No.
Oh my god.
You don't see, and you don't see a creature at that moment. Horrocks, you hear what sounds like squeaking wood, a nail, a floorboard, and you're standing just inside that doorway. And over on this side of this room, over near this rather large hole, you see a single floorboard you can hear the nail holding it to the floor squeaking as this piece of wood begins to push up.
No question.
Help me. It's not the child's voice. Help me. It's coming from that area.
Yeah. Did Hrudland, did he successfully disrupt the ashes in the fireplace? That
He did. Stuck his spear into it.
How can I help? I want to help.
You hear
Must I burn this place to the ground? Are your bones not at rest? That's it. Their bones are not at rest. Perhaps they're under these floorboards. I'm going to, if I were to scan the room and look for like the weakest spot in this floor, if I were to pull a piece of this floor up, where would I go? I'll just scan the room, turning my head around.
in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Here, the same place where you heard that noise. You can see the wood.
Go to there.
As you're moving up to it, you can hear, "Oh, Lars, no, no." It seems like it's coming from inside of this black hole where you can see the exposed beams that support the floor in this.
Is it just warning me not to come in there?
No, Lars, no.
I didn't really hear what you said if I was supposed to.
You heard what sounded like a woman's voice, whispering, wailing, but it sounds like it's far away, but it's coming from that area. You get right up to that hole, Horrocks, and even your lantern light, it seems like it only seems to penetrate past the supports of this floor, and then it seems to be black beyond that. Is there, as if there was a room or something below? Looking a little closer, you can see from a standing position, you can see cobwebs blow back and forth.
I want to help you pass on, spirit. to do. I don't know.
Roll a d10.
Okay.
Launching from the darkness, passing through the boards as if they were not there. A horribly disfigured woman, her skin translucent and blue, a horrific wound that could have been caused by your axe from the looks of it.
I'll try to turn it. It looks different.
You were surprised as her attack was ferocious and quick, and with a wail, she screams forth from inside of this hole. You turn, Horrocks. She passes right by you, and now she stands as if she was resting on her own 2 feet, moving impossibly quick. She stands in the room just behind you, and it is already turned and is facing you.
Well, I'm going to complete my... I'm going to try to turn her, but in the form of telling her...
Make it quick. Roll.
I want to put you to rest and turn her.
What are you going to say to Turner?
I want to put you to rest. Tamora, help me.
Roll a d10. This is for initiative.
Oh shit! I already grabbed the d20. Hold on. Want to use that?
No, just roll. You can roll d10.
Oh,
Same thing.
Same roll. She lunges at you again.
Meant to be.
And much like the child that you had seen, her feet aren't even visible to you. She moves like she was running, though. And you can actually hear a thump, 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 thump across the floor as she rushes.
Wait, was that initiative? Because
Yes.
I should... Oh, okay.
That was initiative. Yeah, first roll was a surprise.
Well, I'll try
roll.
to hit her with the sun sword. If turning fails me, see if the sun sword does her in. +3 to hit. You know. I think undead. I guess that's not undead.
Ghosts are undead. What's the sun sword say on your character sheet? She needs a...
+3 versus undead.
There you go.
+10 damage per strike versus vampire.
So it's an extra +1, right? I believe.
Yeah.
All right. So on top of, I'm assuming you're using single weapon style.
Yeah.
She lunges at you, Horrocks. The magical barrier created by her armor, by your armor, keeps her claws from biting into your chest as she grabs and rakes down. You can actually hear down your breastplate, and with a backing, one step, careful not to fall into the hole, you can take your attacks. Roll to hit.
First attack. Plus 17.
That's a hit. Roll your second attack.
Oh, that one's no good.
With that hit.
I'll use my reroll. Well, unless it hits. Maybe it does it. 7?
Your Thaco is a 10.
Oh, wait, +1. 8. Sorry.
An 8.
And the other one was 8. Yeah, and the other one was...
an 8 hits.
Oh. That +1, dude. The +1 first undead. The sword, dude.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
All right. I'll roll a d8 for damage. +9 is 12. And... Oh. Oh. 10. 10 and 12. 22.
Your second strike, it almost looks like she falls, like she's falling to the floor. And as she falls to the floor, and a cloud of dust is all that erupts from the floor here as she passes right through it and vanishes from sight.
Oh, man. I do not like mixing with ghosts. Not my thing. Good thing I've gained some protections and some skills in dealing with them.
You hear
Oh, man. Well, that was a
coming
different one.
from across the room.
If it looks like a new
Here.
one, I'll try to turn again. Yeah, I'll use my blind fighting, dude. Let's read that rule real quick, just in case.
You can see.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, here.
You have to be able to see the creature to turn it. You have to be able to like direct your turn at that creature.
Right. What?
And you wait, did you tried to turn it? Weren't you trying to turn it, or did you opt to take your attack?
No, that was the third round. I had turned the other. Attempted to turn the other one.
No, I'm talking this one.
Yeah, I attempted to turn it,
Okay.
and then the next round.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. You can only attempt to turn these creatures once.
Right.
Same creature?
But I thought this was different than the other creature.
Did you attempt to turn the woman?
Yes.
All
Just
right.
then.
Just now.
No.
No, you attacked instead of trying to turn. Okay. So you can still try and turn her. It's a different spirit.
They're two different spirits.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's a different ghost.
You said you were going to turn her.
Yeah, and then you opted to attack.
I thought that was two separate turns, I think.
You did.
Maybe I might have got confused.
I think after she attacked you.
Yeah, you lost the initiative. I guess
Well,
that's probably what fouled it up.
Given the confusion, I would definitely try to turn it again if I thought there was another opportunity.
Okay. With that, you can hear.
Because that could destroy it. I'm hoping to destroy these things with the words of Tamora's champion.
Wood bouncing on wood, Horrocks. On the other side of the room, you see the table begins to shake violently.
I'll take cover behind the
And
door.
an instant later, it flies from the ground in your direction. Roll a saving throw.
Nice. 16.
You and drop to a crouch and lean back as this table passes by you and smashes into the wall here, breaking off two of its legs and dropping partly into the hole in the floor there. No, Lars, no, no. Coming from the hole, a woman's voice. No, Lars, stop, stop. A woman begging, pleading, again from the hole.
Oh man, how do I not know how to deal with one of these spirits?
You haven't dealt with too many of them, other than the ones that you've dealt with, are very dangerous creatures.
Well, I feel like walking away, but I guess that's the wrong thing to do. I gotta confront this evil.
Can't get out of here.
That's true. I was trying to get out. How's that door coming, Rutland?
Rudland, you've attempted to
Still trying to
open.
pull the wooden splinter out of my neck.
You've gotten it out, and Rudland, convinced that this door is by no means normally shut, and using in an instant, you're able to just with a moment prayer, tomorrow grant me the sight, and opening your eyes. Again, the entirety of this structure seems to radiate a faint magic, as if the walls, the door, the roof, the floor, everything.
Don't you have Dispel Magic, dude? Cast Dispel Magic if you have that.
Spell evil Matt? Yeah.
Do it.
I did that earlier.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I didn't hear it.
No, you didn't dispel anything.
Try to spell magic.
You cast-
right
Okay,
now.
well, I certainly meant to.
Destroy the magic, Roland! Can't you destroy the magic? Roland! Man.
Am I rolling percentage or a 20?
For your dispel magic, you are rolling a percentage as the 3rd level free spell. You have the spell handy?
No.
Okay, you don't have your player's handbook?
Oh, I can get it. Hold on.
That's all right.
I
Don't
thought
worry.
it
Don't
was
worry. Don't worry
modified
about
because
it.
of where we were.
Go ahead. No, don't worry about it. Go ahead. Roll.
Automatically fails. Don't worry about even grabbing it.
Roll your percentage.
Oh, man.
Actually, what you?
Oh! What? That's
Oh.
either horrible or the best possible. Wait, what do you have to roll? It's 100, so
horrible.
automatically it's a fail? Oh my god, you did fail big time. Dude, I've never seen someone fail so bad.
Thanks, Mr. I got 2 1s by trying to open the door.
That was meant
Thank
to be.
Well, what do you think? Mine is on purpose? When I fail, it's on purpose. When you do,
Oh
it's
my-
meant to be.
Wait, what were you just rolling for?
Dispel evil magic.
Oh, that's so lame.
We all can't be like you.
Steve's looking it up too. He's gonna give it to you hard. Steve's about to give you the high hard one for your insolence.
You sound pretty excited about that, dude.
Hey, do you have your player's handbook handy there?
I do. You need me to get it?
No.
No. Oh, I thought no. Never mind. Dispel magic, motherfucker.
I didn't.
Is this a special?
It's. I don't. I.
As you
it's
say
my
your
inquisitor.
prayer.
I'm an inquisitor.
Yeah, it's a special ability. Yes. You say your prayer, Hoodlin, asking Tamora's might in banishing this evil magic that clearly, completely enshrouds the structure, and opening your eyes, you see you are completely still surrounded in, oh, you son of a bitch, glowing red light.
He can probably try to do it again.
I get 2 times. Was it twice? Twice a day?
Yeah, you should try that again.
At that instant,
I'm stepping off of. I'm stepping back here.
at that instant,
Fucking guy.
Horrocks,
I saw what you're up
the
to.
door lifts from the ground and flies in your general direction. Roll saving throw.
Saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. No, I got good chances of saving throws, I guess. Okay, let's do this. Yes, master.
You
Nice.
dodge to the side, and this door flies past you, literally spinning as it's moving, as if it would slap you, and slams into the wall. And right back into the spot that it once found its home. And shakes, resting once again right in the very space from which it fell. Horrocks, the room goes dark, Hrudland.
Of course, he's got the lamp. I don't.
You do have a light. You can get your own light source. You have a lantern or a torch. I'll say that you have your travel pack, so you have that equipment.
All right, well, light it up.
Natural 20. Let's hear it, guys.
That was a great roll, by the way, dude. You totally
Thank you.
avoided.
Thank you very
That
much.
was an
Thank you very much.
awesome saving throw. It was a great. You've been on point. Poor Hoodlin's
Hoodlin's getting the shaft.
not having a good night. And as you, with 2 strikes of the tinder, you see the ribbon in this tiny lantern catches. And as you look up, Hoodlin, roll a d10. Rushing out of the as the light the ribbon catches flight, rushing out of the darkness directly at you and on top of you all at once is not the figure of the child that you had seen before. A woman horribly wounded. You could swear you can almost see her brain glistening beneath her broken skin, which is a translucent blue, her eyes almost completely white as she rushes out of the darkness to attack you.
20. Saving throw, 20? No.
Tracy, 4. Her Thaco is...
He's talking Thaco. Oh, I guess it could still be a saving throw.
Tracy's a 4.
Well, if it's a saving throw,
Rulin,
got a 17.
She rushes forward. You can see she reaches out with her hand as if to try and grab you by the neck. You instinctually bring up the hand that's not holding the lantern, and you can feel it almost frosty cold through a spot where she grabs your forearm. She didn't hit you. She just missed you.
Nice.
Well, there's that. Thank God. So do I get to stab at her, or is she gone?
Actually, yeah, I fucked that up. No, that was for surprise. Roll initiative.
Oh, of course. I roll low with everything, but that.
You're using your spear?
I wouldn't know what else to use on it.
Okay.
Plus, it's a holy symbol, so.
She reaches out, and this time she strikes you, Fruitland. Roll a d20. Saving throw.
Oh my God.
For death again? There. Finally.
Nice. Strong.
21, I think, at least.
22. We got +3.
Fruitland.
Tides are turning.
She slashes, ripping quickly. You swing the spear about. She reaches out with her hand and grabs your face. And as she does, you feel that same cold weakness flood through your head in an instant.
But then I get pissed.
In a flash, you can see a man. You can see, you can't make out any features as a silhouette, but you can see he has what looks like an axe. No, it's a hatchet. And you can see he's covered in blood. A long beard, dark, shaggy hair. A flash of a vision not happening here as she grabs your face. And that same cold hits you. Prudland, your strength is now a 15.
I thought I saved.
God.
What?
I thought you would have saved too.
You did save.
Oh, you saved. It would have been worse. Oh my God.
15 strength?
Currently, yep.
Currently? Well, yeah, she's not done, I'm sure.
And you get your attacks.
If I hear him scream out, can I turn like through the wall? Oh no, you said I have to.
You can hear the sounds of combat, Horrocks, and you look at this door still vibrating from where it slammed into space.
I'll be praying.
15.
At this point,
That looks like a
you
hit.
get
Plus
You
21, I
have-
think. You get a plus 6.
You,
Oh, no.
you
Now you're.
don't.
That's right.
You get
Strength.
a plus 3 to hit with your spear.
Oh, 18. I'm sure that's a hit.
And a plus 4 to damage. So you get your 2 attacks. Go ahead. So you hit with the first one. And hit with the second one, Rudlin. So you roll a d8 plus 4 for each of your attacks. So, yeah. So
7. Max.
12. Good one.
19.
She falls back and seems to melt. There's no way. There's no shadow there. But she seems to just disappear into a shadow that doesn't exist. She just vanishes from sight right in front of you, driven back by the battle spear. Gone.
What do you mean gone? Gone for the time being?
Vanished. You almost trip over the broken pieces of the chair. You can feel your hand, your free hand holding the lantern, is shaking at this point, Rudlin. Like, you're not in a good way, and you can tell. Horrocks, you can hear this going on. Suddenly, you hear shuffling, moving around. Looking back to your right.
Start hatcheting this floor up, dude. It's right here.
All right. Roll away. Roll again.
Huh.
All right. You get a much better response at this point. As the axe of the Voltwood bites deep with the first and pulling forward a huge hole as you rip this first floorboard. And as you do, you see clanking onto the floor a small handheld mirror. As you pull up that floorboard, it clink, 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 falls over. Just bits and pieces of the mirror that was set inside of this pewter handheld mirror remain. But it clink, clink, falls over 2 times, and that floorboard snaps as you pull it open. And you get through one board, and now you can see that dark hole that was there that looked like it went on just into a room or something. You can actually see earth. It's right there. There is no basement. There's a bare floor, a dirt floor just beneath this thing.
Grab the implement there on the floor and inspect it.
You grab it. Roll a d20.
Son of a bitch. What was that roll for?
Oh, actually, I'll let you keep it. I meant to say. I meant to say roll a d10, but it was a d20.
I'll roll a d10.
No, that's fair.
I don't care. Want me to roll a d10?
A hand and head come forth right through the floor, Horrocks, as if it didn't exist. You see this woman with this horrible wound reaching up as if to grab your hand or grab the mirror as she is trying, and it becomes...
Scream at it.
You become aware...
Try to turn it.
Roll an instant later, she stands before you, missing grabbing your hand. You step back, holding your lantern in one hand, your lantern and the axe and the mirror in your other hand. And she appears floating up out of this floor. Roll a d10 for initiative. You're going to try and turn her this time?
Yeah.
All right. Roll a d10.
D10.
Just a straight d10 for you.
Oh, wow. I like it. I like it. I like it.
What are you going to say? Say something cool, I'll give you a plus.
I want you to rest. Your spirit must be banished. Lame.
It wasn't horrible. Roll a d20. I'll give you a plus 1. Ooh.
Here's a 19 with a plus 1. Even when my acting is bad, my rolling is good.
So you need a 19 to turn this.
Oh, that's a bad one. Those are bad.
You need a
bad.
19. And as you do,
That's a bad creature.
she doesn't attack you at this point, Horrocks. Her hands drop to her sides.
Then attack her.
And starts to cry. As she's crying, you bring up the axe because that's what's in your hand at this point. You can see she already is starting to fade. And it looks like she's turning to walk away, kind of like towards the bed. And as you bring up the axe, all it is her vanishing. Crying as she walks away.
What can I do to help? Can I roll a wisdom check for some kind of wisdom? Wisdom. Because me so dumb.
The crying doesn't stop. Catherine. It's coming from the hole, Horrocks, right in front of you. Roll a d20.
Did I inspect this little handheld mirror thing?
Yeah,
anything remarkable about it?
A pewter mirror with what appears to be a molding of a horse pulling a flat carriage on its one side and a broken mirror on the inside. As you are looking at it, you can hear the crying. It seems faint, almost far away, but it's coming from inside of that hole here.
Hold the mirror up facing the spirit.
Okay.
And in my other hand, axe this floor.
You chop away, Horrocks, and at this point, holding the mirror up. Go ahead, roll me a strength check.
Noim.
Nothing comes from the floor other than the boards that you pry loose. The axe of the Volpwood bites deep into this wooden floor, splintering it much more effectively than it did against the front door of this place. And now, having removed several boards from the area just below where the mirror was lying, you've removed the 3 boards, the one that it was sitting on and one to either side, and it gives you a much clearer view of what is below. And what is below is gruesome. A child clutched in what is undoubtedly a woman's arms. Both of their skeletons lie covered in cobwebs. The mother seems to hold the child as if comforting her arms wrapped around it. The child's skin has fallen away long ago and now only appears to be bone. Both of them, their eye sockets have gone dark. Hair has fallen from their heads. And the skeleton, the woman, in this case, the motherly figure, you can see, has a horrific crush mark in the top of her head. The skull's been completely caved in at one spot. And they lie there. Their only burial shroud is that of a thick layer of cobwebs.
I will bury them. I'm going to pull up these boards and start digging a hole.
Right here?
Quickly. Very fast, yes. Strength
I'm
check.
trying to spell evil magic again.
Right.
Although, is this even evil magic?
Get these boards up, get a hole dug.
It's magic.
Get these bodies in the ground. And say, words. I'll be praying the entire time. Tomorrow. Rest their souls. Relieve them of the burden of this life.
Onto the floor right behind you, falling straight out of its place against the wall there. The door falls free and drops down behind you on the floor as you're praying. Using what are you going to use to dig with?
Well, wait a minute.
I'll
Is
use
it-
boards if I have to.
Okay.
Just start scraping the dirt up, piling it up, so that I like
Would
just
that-
pile up into a big pile, so I can push it. Once I get these bodies under enough to lay them under, I can push the big mound so the dirt will cover it as quickly as possible when I'm done doing this.
All right.
When that door falls,
What are you going to do, Hrudland? You see,
first
you
I'm
hear
gonna-
the door
I'm gonna reach
fall.
for the handle to see if the front door opens now.
You're going to try and grab the front door and open it? It won't open.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and dispel evil magic again.
Good.
Roll percentage.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, dice.
Nothing changes, and this door seems still locked in place unnaturally. There's magic here, but it maybe
All right, well then I'm gonna.
possibly beyond your talent to remove it.
Or maybe I'm just not feeling well from my injuries. Let's not talk.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'll run into the room since the door fell to find out what Horrocks is doing, and when I see him digging,
You've heard him as you were trying to open the door. You could hear what sounded like banging, the fall of the axe, and you can see now the old wood here is actually broken away really much easier than the door, the outer structure of this building did, and Horrocks is actually broken through. You can see a woman clutching a skeletal woman clutching a practically mummified child, both of them wearing long dresses, are covered in cobwebs and dust. They've been here long enough that all of their skin and hair has fallen away and lies in piles around their skeletons. The woman has a horrible crushed skull, and she is lying with her arms wrapped around the tiny girl. As Horrocks, you're digging, and you can hear from behind, and then to the side of you, but not close. It seems further away, but
Tomorrow, protect me. Help me.
I'll join in his prayers.
Allow these spirits to be relieved of their burden of this life. Digging.
keep digging. All right,
Furiously pulling dirt, scraping dirt out of the ground.
Prudlin, you said you're going to help?
Yeah, and I'll be praying over the bodies for their.
You going to dig or pray?
Be
I'll
praying
bury
for.
I'll bury them with this little.
I'll be praying for the
Mirror.
bodies while I'm helping them dig.
Okay.
As a
So
token of some comfort, this broken mirror I'll bury
Make
with
make tomorrow's light shine upon them forever.
you very good. That was very eloquent. Using part of your shield, Prudlin, you get in, and you can see that as you get in here, Horrocks, these floor beams, just with your strength, you're able to pull up some of them, breaking them, snapping them off, creating an area big enough for the two of you to dig a shallow grave. Both of you now covered in sweat. You can see Hrudlin falls over as you finish digging what you think will be enough to cover them in earth. Hrudlin just falls to his knees, panting. He's not bleeding, but you can see his eyes seem sunken in. You can see he looks almost malnourished, like his skin sort of hangs on his face. It looks like he's just lost 25 pounds all at once. He does not look good. His skin is gray in color, and you can see...
I know that feeling.
You push. Are you going to place these two corpses inside this hole?
Very gently and respectfully, and I'll put their hands together and ask them, please pass on from this world. It was no good for you. Accept this lovely trinket as a symbol of comfort, and that you get to rest in the ground together. And as I'm finishing those words, push the mound of dirt over onto them, start smoothing it over.
And you said did you say you placed the mirror in there as well?
Yeah, and they're like in their hands together, so they're both holding it. Rudland, say something.
What do you mean? Say something. I'm still.
He can't say anything. He's just wasted. Horrocks.
Oh, your breath is horrible.
Pushing this dirt. You sit back. Their skeletons don't take up much room. You actually get the dirt to almost lie flat here. Finishing your prayer, you reach up, touching the holy symbol about your neck, and you hear, Horrocks! Rudland! Horrocks! Rudland! And then the splintering of wood coming from the other room. Footfalls inside the other room. Horrocks! Donovan's panicked voice. Horrocks!
Help!
An instant later, Donovan stands in the doorway of the bedroom and looks at the two of you. His eyes are wide with confusion, concern, and you can see he's sweating profusely at this point.
Rudland got bit by a ghost, and we just laid these two skeletons to rest.
What?
I still hear eerie music, though, so I'm not sure if it worked. Come on, turn the eerie music on. Oh, got worse. You made it worse.
No, you don't hear that, but you do hear now coming from outside. The call of Belasco. A moments
Roll
later.
a wisdom check. Did we succeed here?
Roll. You, Horrocks, sitting back.
This work was good.
This work was good.
Okay, good. Go find my horse and bird.
As you climb up out of the hole, you can see Rudland like.
I'm dying.
No.
Reaches
Dude, I don't
up.
even want to look at. I don't even want to look at Rudland. Like, oh my god.
Donovan reaches down and helps you out of this pit, this hole that has been dug in the floor of this cabin. Rudland, pulling you
You
up.
mean Parks didn't bury me with the skeleton?
Bringing you up. You can see that the door, Horrocks, as you step out, the door's wide open, and it's kind of swung open, and it's kind of swung back after Father Dominic. He clearly had pushed it on his way in and like surveyed the room. Nothing has changed other than the door where you can see you struck it with the axe of the Volpwood, Horrocks. You actually see two huge cracks and gouges in this door.
Oh, it was an illusion.
Maybe. Clearly, what you were seeing, you saw something different than what is evidenced now.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't that. I mean, I don't know how much of an illusion it was. If the door wouldn't open, there was something holding that door together.
Well, I got out. I left the door. I left.
Yeah. As do the rest of you, and you can see the rest of your group.
Wait, search this guy.
Okay. The rest of your group awaits you outside of the cottage. Stanislaus, Dominic, and Donovan all came in. Father Dominic immediately comes to your side, Reuben. Boy, what happened? Your neck. Come on. He grabs you by the arm and starts, hold his shield.
My neck, you don't know the half of it.
He hands your shield to Donovan. He's like, hold his shield. What happened? Because you were only in there but a few moments. Dominic says to you, Rudland.
A few moments, felt longer than that.
It could have been longer than...
They grabbed me.
Yo, it's 11:44.
Yep, we're done. We will pick up here later. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Hope you had some fun tonight.
Yeah, I love rolling ones.
Look forward
That's
to...
always a good time.
Look forward to our next session.
Ones are eventful.
Yeah, well, it's about time. I mean, in the sense that I've been rolling very well of late. So
dangerous times in Ravenloft, Falkovnia. All right, boys, had a good time. Can't wait till our next session. I'll see you guys again soon.
All right, brother.
Indeed.
Have a good night.
You too.